This was supposed to be a video about this, the Olympus XA. I used it for a week, shot a roll through it, and then destroyed all the photos by accident while developing them. I was too frustrated to do it all again, so to punish myself, I'm going to make a video about this monstrosity instead.
The Sintex.
I don't have the lens cap, but in some photos I've seen it proudly sports the model name Scamera, which although accurate is not going to instill much confidence in anyone. I wanted to show off this old mess properly, so I took apart some of my son's Lego models to construct an advanced turntable to properly showcase the camera. It belongs to a class of cameras known as Scameras. They usually look like this, are branded with names like Knockin' or Canonius, and boast features like, having a lens. The idea is to trick the less photographically savvy, i.e. normal people, into spending more than they're worth. I bought my Sintex for £2 on eBay. It had free postage, and I know for a fact the seller spent more than £2 on shipping it, so they effectively paid money for me to take it off their hands, which should be a warning to anyone. As if the lens wasn't struggling hard enough as it is, they stuck it behind another bit of cheap plastic to further degrade the optical quality. This called for a bit of surgery. It takes 35mm, shoots in a portrait format, and it has motorised film advance, powered by two AA batteries which are secured by a wobbly battery door that doesn't stay closed, fixed here with some masking tape. Controls are an on-off switch, a shutter button and film rewind button, and then a button marked play, which as far as I could tell doesn't do anything. It has contacts to read DX codes, but it has a fixed aperture, so I've no clue as to what it's doing with the film ISO information. Let's talk about the viewfinders. Yes, it has two. The first one, up top, is in a square shape, despite the camera taking portrait orientation photos. Then we have this bizarre oddity on the side. Made to trick unsuspecting buyers into thinking it's a video camera, it looks like a swing-out LCD screen, but instead it's a waist-level viewfinder which shows an incredibly faint image that bears almost no relation to the photo you're about to take. Time for the photos. Upon first look, I felt like I'd been too harsh on it. If you're into the Holger, Diana, toy camera, plastic lens thing, then this is great. All those plastic lens defects make a lovely, dreamy look. But then I realised I haven't been harsh enough. Things that are too close are blurry, and things that are too far away are also blurry. I got lucky with a few shots, but most of them are just a mess. There's no way of accurately estimating what will be in focus. And when film costs as much as it does, I just can't recommend using one of these even as a toy camera. Which is a real shame because when I accidentally nailed the focus, it's pretty good. I thought I'd crack this relic open and see what makes it tick. I was briefly worried that opening it would release some previously unknown virus into the world, or like the Ark of the Covenant, scary angels would fly out and melt my face. The tactical lead weight is there to give the camera a sense of being expensive and well built. Melted down, this lead is the most valuable part of the camera. The mystery play button is wired up next to a speaker wire which has the speaker missing. I was hoping I'd be able to look at some chips, Google their part numbers and find out something, anything, but the chips have all been blobbed over with black epoxy resin. There's lots of wires and lots of hot glue, but still no answers as to who made this and why. It all makes the Sintex camera even more baffling. Why go to the effort of creating a totally unique, bizarre design and all the manufacturing headaches that comes with it, if you're going to make something so awful? Someone, somewhere, decades ago, dreamt this camera up and had it made. Maybe they used it every day as their ideal camera. It's horrible to hold, awkward to use, impossible to focus, one crazy person's dream, and everyone else's nightmare.